Michael with Digital T-Shirt Shop. So, I have had an itch, like a really bad itch, really bad itch. Enough so that it's concerned me. I know you guys itch occasionally. You have an itch, here, wherever. I've got an itch, but it's been more than that. A little bit more than that. And I thought to myself, back probably about a month ago, my wife and I were having a conversation, and we started talking about why I had this itch. And we determined that there is a brand of laundry detergent that my body doesn't like. And something that they put in the laundry detergent just causes my body to itch. I want to say it was all brand. And so we have tried to stick with the Costco brand because it wasn't all. And I never had it until it didn't have the itch really until she started using this all brand, and we thought about it seemed to kind of correlate. So we changed the brand of laundry detergent. They've started using the Costco brand again, but my itch didn't completely go away. Now, it's not, I don't itch all the time, but I itch periodically, and it's more than I would traditionally itch, and it's different places in my body, like my neck and around my hair, and sometimes around my ankles and other places. I'm not going to get into it, but anyways, but I got thinking, I sat there thinking one night, and I started thinking about pre-treatment solution and direct-to-garment printing. Now, I have, through all the training that I had, I have been aware that pre-treatment solution was not really harmful or hazardous, but I knew it was sticky, and I know it's chemicals. And I thought, like, for example, when I went through the training at Anajet, she kept saying, make sure it's ventilated, because make sure where you do it's ventilated, because it's going to stick all over everything, which is one of the reasons why we got the speed treater, was so that we wouldn't have the stickiness all over the room and the house and everything like that from spraying that all over the place. But just as it can stick all over everything, it can stick all over me. It stick all over my hands. My hands do feel tacky when I touch it. I don't wear gloves, and then I go and I could probably be breathing it in. It could be like going in my eyes. I mean, who knows? But then I kind of noticed the other day as I was pre-treating and curing that I would press on the heat press and release the heat press. We do kind of a system of press and release a little bit to because we use a Teflon sheet to get the moisture out while heating it up. But all that steam goes right in my face and my hair and my eyes and clothing and everything, because it just releases right up in you because you're sitting right there hovering over the heat press. And I thought one day, I was like, that's probably not good. It's probably not good. Well, thinking about it, thinking it's not good is one thing. Actually doing something about it's another thing. So I happened to be down here printing today, and it came to the forefront of my mind as I was talking with Linda, and Linda's already gone. Because I kind of brought up what type of a safety mask would she want to wear. So I was thinking, maybe one of those little white things that just kind of covers here so you're not breathing it. Well, maybe it ought to be like a fireman's mask where it just doesn't even go in your face, or maybe it ought to have those big things on the sides or whatever, which I've never had to use those things before, so I know very little about them. But then I decided I would pull out the pre-treatment solution and see if it even said it was toxic at all. So here's my bottle right here. And as I kind of read through it, I couldn't really see anything, couldn't really see anything. And then I saw this right down here. Well, that's kind of subtle, whatever it is. Health 1, flammability 1, physical hazard 1, personal protection G. Well, the number 1, first of all, doesn't make me think that it's very dangerous, just seeing the number 1. Personal protection G, does that mean goggles? I don't know. So anyhow, so I thought maybe I'd look up one of these items online. Well, health and the number one probably is not going to pull up a lot. Same with some of these, but personal protection with the letter G, I decided I'd look up on Google and thought that I would probably find personal protection with goggles. But guess what I found? Check out this bad boy right here. Now this is from a plug to the website, mysafetysigns.com. So on mysafetysigns.com, look at that. They have the same pattern: blue health, red flammable, yellow activity, reactivity, and personal protection as my little label here. Holy crap, how could I have been doing screen print, well, direct-to-garment printing for 5 years and never ever seen this? I don't know. Well, I guess I've only been doing this type of printing for, since December, January, February. I don't know how many months it took me to actually get really going on it, but but almost a year, and I still had not been even slightly aware of this. But health, slight hazard because it's a number one. Flammability, slight hazard because it's number one. Reactivity, number one, slight hazard. Now, that could be irritable skin, that could be flush your eyes, that could be maybe it's not going to really burn, but it might burn a little bit. I don't know, but personal protection. And I one has a G. Well, then it talks a little bit about these things right here, and I didn't actually read those things. I should read them. Oh, one down here. So yeah, we'll zoom in on the number one, health. Slight minerals that that on exposure could cause irritation, but only minor residual injury. Holy cow! So maybe that might mean a rash. Maybe that might mean itching. That's very possible. Over here on flammable, slight minerals that must be preheated before ignition can occur. Well, that's not very dangerous. And reactivity, slight minerals that in themselves are normally stable, but which can become unstable at elevated temperatures and pressures. So anyhow, there you go. That's what you've got on those. Let's see, I'm going to lighten that up. Playing with my phone here for a second. Anyhow, that was one interesting thing. Here's the other interesting thing. Lo and behold, there's letter G. Right down here, personal protection, letter G. I was thinking one of these masks over here, just kind of one of those cotton things that covers your face. Oh no, they're saying the full-on with the two funny things on the side of the mask, which I've come to learn I think is a respirator mask, and a heavy glove, and goggles. Okay, which I have been using not that, or that, and I've had my mother-in-law doing not that, or that. Yeah, she was talking to me about it today. She goes, Michael, you've got me kind of worried. She goes, if you get me sick, then you're in trouble. So, well, hopefully it's just minerals, like it says up here, minerals that can cause irritation more than anything else. But anyways, so I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to go on Amazon and I'm going to buy some gloves, the kind that I can wash and reuse. I'm going to buy a respirator mask, so with the little deals here so that we're breathing well, and some goggles so we're not getting any of it penetrating our eyes. And then the other thing that I'm going to do is, so as part of this, what one of my concerns was, as I would come over here, so I'm right by a window here, and I would press this, and I would release this, and all this steam would just come right up in my face, like literally like. But if I had a fan right there, that when I was down here printing, and I could just put it there and, turn it on when we were doing this, the pre-treating and all that, it would like probably suck a lot of that just right out the window. Now that's not ideal for the middle of winter, but it's better than breathing the stuff in. And breathing that stuff in is probably what has been, maybe breathing it, touching it with my hands, rubbing my hair and stuff like that, and is giving me this itching all over my body. I don't know, but it's probably worth it to pay attention. So that's part one. Okay, so now I'm going to do a part 2 on this. So look for part 2, because there was actually a really good thread that I found on the t-shirtforums.com talking about this very issue, and so I wanted to kind of address that at the same time. And then, but don't want to make this video too long. So love to have you subscribe. Please subscribe and follow us, and then have a good day. Have a good Halloween. It's like in 2 days, so.